Hello everyone and welcome to the Game Shed with me, Jamie. This is a first look and overview of Sébastien Loeb Rally Evo, today being played on the PlayStation 4. So yeah, let's go through some of these options here and show you exactly what you're going to get for your money. Now, those of you who follow the Game Shed will notice on our timeline we actually did we showed off the demo on the PC last week, I believe it was, or a week before this game was actually released. We've had the full retail copy now of Sébastien Loeb for roughly a week, but we've had to adhere to embargoes and whatnot, and we couldn't release any footage until day of release, which is Thursday the 28th of January 2016. So to give you some overview, just some little statistics here. There are 70 cars in total in Sébastien Loeb Rally Evo. There's over 300 kilometers of track as well, and the other bits and pieces I shall go through in this here video. So the first thing you want to know, you probably want to know what cars you're getting in this game. Well, let's delve in to the dealership. Now, I've done a video detailing each and every one of the cars in this. So if you just check down our timeline, search for the Sébastien Loeb Rally Evo all cars video, you will see there. But the cars are split into three main categories. You can search the cars by selecting all, which just brings you up a list of every single car in the game. You can split them into their individual rally car type or the categories, or you can split them into manufacturers. So let's just have a look at manufacturers. There you go. You can see all your favorites in there, such as Citroen, Ford, Lancia, Subaru, Peugeot, Mitsubishi, VW, etc, etc. Now, just to show you a number of the cars, there are 70 at time of release. I don't know what their plans are for DLC, etc, and expansion, but there are a whole lot of vehicles here, and they all handle very, very differently, and they handle very, very differently on the different types of road surface, which I know was an issue with another very big rally game which came out very close to this lovely little game. This doesn't have that problem. All the different surfaces do behave differently with the different cars, which is amazing. Now, you can see there's a little symbol on this car. It's like a little house. That means I own this vehicle. I have either purchased or won this vehicle. This vehicle here has a lock on it, and as you can see there, it says to unlock this car, complete the following events in the Loeb Experience: Pikes Peak Test 1, Test 2 and Test 3. Each car, if you need to unlock it, does actually state how you unlock it. As you can see from the little houses or the little garage symbols, I have unlocked a load of cars. They are the ones I own. These orange cars, these are possibly the easiest cars to get. These you just have to compete in the Loeb events, and that is relatively simple. There's a whole array of different cars in this. Now, the front wheel drive, the four wheel drive, the two wheels and the rear wheel drives all behave very differently. For example, the rear wheel drives are an absolute nightmare around the corners, believe me. Add that to an icy circuit and you have got yourself a level of difficulty that is going to keep you going for some time, believe me. I've been there, I've done it, and it is painful. But if that's what you're after, then that's a good thing. Now, I would say this is more tilting towards the arcade end of the spectrum as opposed to a simulator, a rally simulator, just because I find it was very easy to pick up and play, even though I am not a rally fan per se. I am a racing fan on the whole, and I am a very much an arcade racer fan. This does feel a little easier on the learning curve than a simulator. I know that was another complaint with a recently released rally game, was the level of difficulty was just far too much from the off. This eases you in. All the options here, they it really will ease you in. You can take it one step at a time, or you can go just straight for the kill and go for the hardest of the hard. Now, if I just show you, this is my cars. These are the cars I own. You can see they range all different classes. So this first car is a class hill climb, 2-wheel drive rookie, 2-wheel drive pro. We've got a 70s rally car, a class 4, a 2-wheel drive pro, which I won. Another rally car from the 70s, a production prize car, a Subaru Class A8, an Evo rally car, another Class A8, that's the Ford Cosworth, had to buy that one. Class 2-wheel drive pro, one that I won, which is a Sébastien Loeb Citroen Zara from 2003, and this is the very first car. This is the car you are given when you start the game. This is the Peugeot 106, and it's rather nice. And you should play with this first to get used to everything. It's not overpowered. It's a nice, easy ride with this car. Now you can see there, underneath 1997, it says some colours. So let's have a look at this. There is mods. You can mod your car colour scheme, and it's very easy to do. So there is the TGS coloured 106 that I made, and you can see there I've customised it to have my own number plate, which I put in my lucky number 18. You can see on the side there the stickers say JD and MH. That is obviously for me and Mark. Mark is my co-driver in this. And if we have a little cheeky look over there, you can see in the background TGS Racing. I have made our team logo, and that logo appears in numerous places in this game, including somewhere on that big team truck over there. So that is how you mess around with your colour scheme. What you can do, you go into your custom livery here, livery, I don't know, you modify with the square button, you pick your motif, which isn't really going to show here because I've got it in white. You can just see it popping up on the car itself. So let's pick something really obvious and leery. In fact, let's have this one, number 10. Then what you do, you pick your colours for it. So we'll have a nice red here. Along with the colours, you can pick the material by pressing R1 and L1. So a nice glossy finish to it. There's a chrome effect, you can see, nice and shiny. Looks like a Christmas present. So let's back out of here. Colour number 2. Let's pick a second colour. Let's go for something equally as leery. Let's go for this green. There you go. And if we just change let's make it all chrome. Now it really is starting to look like Christmas. And colour number 3, and that should be the remainder of the car. Let's have it yellow. Oh my word, it's now I don't even know what it is. In fact, I don't like that green. Let's have blue. There you go. Wow, that is a Christmas decoration. Let's make it chrome. There we go. Wow, wheel rim colours you can change as well. Oh yes, obviously we want pink. There you go. Just the car you've always dreamed of. And we just press back, we back out of there, and that is now saved as our custom slot number 1. Now I can apply this team colour scheme to any of my vehicles that I own, so you don't have to redo it. Once you've decided on one you like, you don't have to redo it. And you can have up to 2 custom ones. Let's back out of here. Oh my god, what have I done? The load times, I will say, in this game are pretty bad. They take a while. The single car on track at any one time modes can take up to a minute, and the tracks which feature multiple cars racing at the same time take an average, from what I've tested. I've maybe timed it 10 or so times. It takes an average of about 1 minute 45. Now this is prior to it being released. I'm sure they'll try and patch it, but the one with more than one car on track does take up to or an average of 1 minute 45. So expect slow load times, guys. Right, so that's my cars. There's the livery. there's the dealership. My team in here. You can pick your team members, so that's where you saw JD and MH on the side of the track. You can pick your suit and your helmet. So I've picked a Sparko race suit and I've chosen that helmet myself, and I picked the green that we like to go with for our team colours. And there's our team information and your team name, your font, your logo, everything like that can be amended in this menu. So if we back it out, we've pretty much done this area. Let me just pick a different car and I'll show you another exciting area which you could use in the demo. So I don't know how many of you have actually played the demo. Let's pick this Subaru. So we selected that. Back out to the load screen. So I'll do all this video in real time. I will not cut it. I will not edit it. Anything. Right, any of your cars you've just bought or won, it is advisable to test drive them. And you can test drive them with the triangle button. So let's do that. There we go. Test drive. And this will take you to your test track. It will give you a little quick overview of your car in a nice cinematic. Don't know what just happened there. Just dropped something. Now the default camera angle here is exterior. Okay. There are a number of different camera angles in this game. So you've got your exterior camera. If you press the touchpad, you will move to the second of the camera angles, which is the exterior further away. The third is your steering wheel cam. Fourth is the dash cam. Fifth is the bonnet cam. Sixth is the bumper cam. So you've got 6 different views. Now I will tell you, this is a tip for you. Do try all of these. Now I usually in racing games like to go with the cockpit cam, but I cannot use that in this game. I have to use bonnet cam. Now in this test track you've got essentially a track circuit here on concrete. So when I press L1, when I go to it, I'll just show you here, it initiates a track test event. So let's go here. I haven't actually done this yet because I'm not too interested in the track side of this game, but let's just skip that. Here we go. So 3, 2, 1 and accelerate. So you get to test what it's like on these track conditions, tight turns, nice grippy surface, just so you can say, yeah, you know what, I actually do like this car, or I do like it but I need to customize some of the handling. Hang on, little handbrake round here. It is advisable to spend a lot of time on this test circuit, or on these test circuits. There you go, I've done a lap. I'm just going to park it up and press the option button to quit the session. That'll take me back out onto my test area. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to go and try the dirt circuit. So far on a track it's very good, but most of the game isn't on a nice circuit like that. It is on rougher surfaces like this. So we're going to start a timed session on here. Now I think my best time on this is 101 or 103. We'll try and do one live now.
2, 1, go.
Hopefully I should get somewhere. It hasn't saved my times. Don't know why. In the for me at the moment, playing this prior to launch, they've locked down the online aspects. In fact, the game would not boot for me after about the first 4 days of owning the game, when I had my PlayStation connected to the internet. So I haven't actually plugged my Ethernet cable back into my PS4 yet, since it first told me it would not work. So I can't confirm anything about world rankings and whatnot. I know all those options are in the game, I just can't confirm yet, but do expect lots and lots of me playing this game on this channel. I will be streaming live races against friends or against you guys in the community if you want to take me on at Sébastien Loeb Rally. I've gone in way too sharp in that corner. And here is one of the other features. If I just show you now, if you press L1 you can rewind. Very handy for moments of stickiness just like that. And you know what, I know this is going to sound like a tall tale, but I have never ever done that in this game. So that was a very poor lap indeed. Let's just do one more little lap, although I'm sure those of you who've played the demo have seen this test circuit again and again and again, but I might as well just show you. Let's spin round. So am I loving this game so far? Yes, I am. I've probably put in maybe close to 30 hours into the game. At first I wasn't trying to complete the game per se. I was doing quick races and getting used to it and experimenting with various options like the camera and whatnot, but over the last few days I have really been getting involved in the Loeb Experience and some of the other modes that I will show you as soon as I have completed this lap. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you would like to see from this game, or if there's something that I have failed to mention in this video that you want to see, please do let me know and I will go ahead and make another video. There we go, I took 3 seconds off that lap. Ideally I wouldn't be commentating whilst racing. So there you go. Personal record 103.916. My best time just there was 104.783. Okay, so let's back out of this whole test area by pressing the options and going back to main menu. You have a free camera option there. If I just show you the options and the free camera option. So options, race options. In here you can put your driving style to rookie, which puts your braking help on, etc, etc, or on semi-pro, which is what I'm playing it on at the moment, and you can tinker with everything, or you can have it on pro. Now notice there are some greyed out areas in the test track. All of this stuff can be amended and changed in the full blown races. So let's back out of this screen. You've got your audio options, standard stuff there. If we back out again, let's go into the HUD options, kilometers or miles per hour, your gauge on, your pace notes, event points, timing, lap indicator, all that good stuff is just there. Gamma correction and auto time upload to the world, so you can download your friends and world leaders different times to compete with them. So free camera mode is quite simple. So if you want to take screenshots and upload them to the internet and make nice little montages and all that good stuff, you can. Just spin your camera around and you can make your own little home movies here. Bang, look at that. Right, so let's back out and go back to our main menu. Right, so if you press square, you go into the PSN store, and I believe at time of, well, just before launch, I'm recording this just before launch, there were 2 DLCs which weren't currently available, so maybe on launch those DLCs will become available, but for the time being they are not available. So let's completely back out of here. I would recommend spending some time in the tutorial. That will explain to you the rally notes and the different markings on track and the cornering and stuff like that. All very vital if, like me, you don't really know rally that well. It really will help. Right, so here's the main menu. You've got quick mode. In quick mode we have 4 different types of race. Okay, that is one more than the rival to this game has. You have rally, rallycross, Pikes Peak and time trial. Okay, so rally, just what you expect from this game. That is a long ass rally through mountainous roads and muddy paths and all that stuff. That's a single stage, so that's just one track, job done. Single rally, that will be all the races within a particular area of the world. Okay, so if I did Monaco or Monte Carlo, it would then lead me on to do all of the little races through there. So as you can see down there, the options, it's a 3-day race. Very good. So let's back out. And you have Rally Championship, and that is an entire cup. There you go. You can see the championship calendar there. So number 1, Monte Carlo, then Sweden, Mexico, San Remo, Finland, Australia, Alsace, I don't know what that is, and Wales. Let's back out of there. That is just your rally. Then you've got your rallycross. What is rallycross? This is effectively track racing in a rally car. There's tons and tons and tons of different circuits here. And you can see there's a white line beyond the track line. That is something I believe called a joker lap. So those of you not familiar with rally, there is a joker lap tutorial, so I will leave that out of this here video. But within each of these segments you have options menu. You can change your laps, your driving style again, have your auto brake on, etc. Turn your damage up and down, your difficulty up and down. Rewinds as well, you can turn them up and down. If you're finding it particularly difficult, you might want to crank that all the way up to 9. If you're finding it really easy, or you want to actually challenge yourself, have that at 0. It's completely up to you. Look to trajectory, if you can see from the option there, use this option if you want the cockpit view camera to follow the bend trajectory, simulating the driver's head movement. And ideal trajectory. Now, we shall discuss that. In fact, I shall put that on right now for when I show you a first race. Very, very handy if you are new to rally games or racing games in general. Then you've got your Rallycross Championship. Same thing as before, guys. A series of events to partake in order to prove you are indeed the best at this game. So backing out, we have Pikes Peak. This is a hill climbing event, very famous. You can see there it's 19,696 meters. There's a number of variations here. You've got 4, so ranging from 19,696 right down to 4,620 meters and everything in between. Okay, there you go. There's my personal record, 15 minutes 18. That wasn't me trying. I was trying in that race to actually break my car, and I actually went over the line with only 3 wheels on this. I wanted to see just how far I could take it on just 3 wheels. But yeah, I managed to finish the race. I call it a race. It wasn't much of a race. Right, so let's back out. Then we have time trial, and this is what I will be delving into when I eventually show you some racing. And that is just a time trial on any of the circuits. And it has ghosts. You can download ghost data from the internet according to the options, or you can save your own ghosts, okay, and race against yourself, so trying to beat your own best lap time. A very, very nice feature which will have me playing this game for a very long time to come. Career mode, this is probably the main area of focus in this game, and it has every masterclass in here. So debut, that's where you should obviously start, and then it limits you down to a number of cars, and within there's 10 different events. You can see I've gold medaled all of them, and this one, the next one along, is the 2-wheel drive pro, and that's got 7 events. And then the rally cars, and that's got 7 events. I've golded all of those. Then you've got your juniors, so it moves up and up and up and up and up. So I've golded a few of these. Gold just means to finish in first place, essentially. Then we have our next class. I haven't actually played this class. Vintage, just vintage cars allowed here. Haven't played that. New era. Okay, so these are your different classes you're allowed in here. Then you've got your extremes, and I've partaken in 1 race in these. So as you can see, there is an absolute shed load of content in this game. Probably more content than any other rally game, if I am not mistaken. There's another little discipline here. So much content. So each of these has 7 races. Now if we back out, here is a very nice one. This is the Loeb events. Okay, I have partaken in a couple of them, but doing these will unlock vehicles, but you cannot access these straight away. As you can see there, unlocking conditions, 220th place in the world standings, and that is a fake global leaderboard determined by this game. Now, as I said, I've put about 30 hours into this, not all in these modes, some in quick modes, quick race modes, and some just clowning around, and that hasn't really added to my reputation. But I am at about 240th in the global leaderboard, I think. So I've got some way to go to unlock all of these. So if we back out of here, that's the career mode. We have this, which is a very, very nice feature. This is the Loeb Experience. Now in here, you can essentially recreate Sébastien Loeb's entire rally life. And when you open it up, you get a video of Sébastien Loeb, and it's effectively an interactive documentary. He talks about how he signed and did this and did that, and then you go and partake in the race he was just talking about and try and recreate the result of him winning or whatever it is. So I've done a fair bit of this, and I am now on the World Champion 2004-2006. A very, very nice little bit. If you're a fan of Sébastien Loeb, it just adds to that fan factor. So if we back out, we have one more option available, which is your multiplayer. And this isn't something I have actually, there you go, I'm not connected to the internet, as I said, but this will search for other players around the world and you can race them. Brilliant. So that is all of our options so far. If I just show you the controller layout here. Right, so accelerate with the R2, and it is pressure sensitive, so do be careful on that. Brake and reverse with the L2. Turn left with your left analog, turn right by pressing your left analog to the right. Gear up if you want to do manual gearing, you don't have to at all, but that's with the X. Gear down with the square. Handbrake, which you will be needing with the circle, but lightly press it and quickly. Change camera, as I said, with the touchpad. Rear view, just click your R3 in. Left side view, just move the right analog to the left. Right side view, move your right analog to the right. Respawn if you get yourself in any trouble with the triangle button. Rewind with the L1 button. Hide or show ghosts with the down button. That's if you've got your ghost data available. Chat with R1. I haven't actually used that yet because there are no players online at time of recording this. And chat status with the L3 button. So let's back out and show you I'm going to show you a time trial. Okay, so keep an eye on our channel for more Sébastien Loeb videos because there will be plenty. Right, so quick mode, time trial, and I recorded a ghost earlier just so I could show you. So we're going into rally and we're going to go to Wales. This one we've got set up. We're going to activate our ghost. So we're just going to click that. We can choose our personal ghost, Sébastien Loeb's ghost. So you can see there, first time I ever played this level, I recorded a time of 2:58.750. Okay, and I used the hill climb car for some weird reason. Loeb's ghost did it in 2:46.361 in his is that a Citroen DS3 2013? I don't know. Or you can download a ghost. Or you can just compete without a ghost. So I'm going to pick, because that was such a shocking time, I'm going to actually do Mr. Loeb's ghost. There's no bloody way I'm going to beat him. I'm going to show you, I'm going to keep on the ideal trajectory just so we can see exactly what that is, but it's really going to help you guys if you don't know what you're doing in this. So off we go. It's a very short race this. It's just 4,880 meters. It is wet tarmac. It is slippy, it is slidey, but it's not as slippy and slidey as dust or sand, and it is not as treacherous as snow, nor is it as bad as a sloppy, slidey, muddy field. All of those are present in this game. All of them are a nightmare, and it is daytime. So try racing in the snow at night in this game in a first person, essentially a first person view, and you will quickly become unstuck. It is difficult. Right, so we just get a little level overview when we boot up a stage, and we can tinker with any last minute settings we want. So we can adjust the suspension, the brakes, the transmission, go into our advanced settings and change our camber angles, etc., and our spoiler height. I'm going to leave everything alone because it's far too tech for me. Right, pace notes tutorial. If you don't know what my co-driver is saying or your co-driver is saying, do read this. You do need to read this. It will teach you everything you need to know. So that's enough of me. Let's crack on and do this thing. So I've chosen the Subaru Impreza. I don't know what I'm about to I'm about to get my arse handed to me by Seb Loeb. Right, so that blue line you can see there is the ideal track trajectory that we left on, and that just tells me when to press accelerate. Oh Jesus, when to press accelerate and when to press brake. So yellow to me indicates that I should be, oh look at him show off, I can't do that. Yellow is let go of accelerator, blue is accelerate, and red means you really should be pressing the blue right now. And in fact, I'm just going to rewind because I can. I shouldn't be, but I can. Having Sébastien Loeb's ghost there is actually annoying me, so I'm just going to press down to get rid of it on the D-pad. Now I can concentrate on my own race. Wow, I'm having trouble here. I am having a lot of trouble here. Let's restart this because you can, and you will not be impeded for it. And let's try and go for it. So if you're having trouble, like I am, do use your rewind liberally. Experiment with the track trajectory. Experiment with different cars, and the most key thing I'd say is definitely experiment with your camera angles, because even pumping about 30 hours or so into the game, I still find that I can do the same race with exterior camera and the 5 other different cameras and have 5 completely different lap times or circuit times on any of these. I'm actually 4 seconds down on Sébastien Loeb. He is whooping me, absolutely whooping me. Ideally, when I am putting a lap time down, as I said earlier, I wouldn't be commentating, I wouldn't be trying to make a video and talking out of my arse while doing it. I would be fully focused on the track ahead, not trying to hold court, as it were. So I'd love to. He's accelerated ahead. It's not fair. He can put it sideways. Whee! So yeah, let me know if you're a rally fan out there, guys. Let me show off some other cameras while we're actually racing. Don't do that when you're turning, Jamie. Right, here we go. Here's the exterior.
Left 4 into right 3 long.
So the exterior camera does feel a lot slower than the bonnet cam or even the bumper cam. I'll show you the bumper cam in a sec. We're about 50% of the way through this circuit and we are getting absolutely well, screwed. Right, here we go. So I'm 11 seconds behind him. Absolutely shocking. Believe me, I should have raced my own Ghost. Then I would have looked at least semi-decent at this. No, I wouldn't have.
Left 4 long into right 4 70.
Right, so he's tipped over. All you need to do, press rewind. And you can stop it anywhere you like. So I'm going to stop it about there. Jam the brake on a bit earlier. You can apply the brake before the camera has fully started again.
Right 6 long, tightens 50.
Yeah, I should probably give this race up. So let's just end that race. Let's pretend that never happened. And there you go. That is Sébastien Loeb Rally. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Yes, that was a little bit poor, but do check out our additional videos on Sébastien Loeb to see some actual quality driving. I will do the commentary after I've laid down some rubber on the tarmac. I think that's the most important thing to do, so you can see some quality driving. So thank you very much, guys, and until the next time, I'll see you later.